Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing fine. So I'm Ridhima from Sort of Sets classes, and today we are going to solve the questions of ISI QROR 2023. Okay, that is ISI QROR 2023, right? So the question number 1 in front of you is, let alpha beta be the roots of the equations x squared plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then alpha cube by beta cube plus beta cube by alpha cube is equals to how much? So let us write down. So we are given the equation x square plus 3x plus 1 is equals to 0, and we have to find out how much is alpha cube by beta cube plus beta cube by alpha cube, right? Okay, so now let's just first write down what we know about the quadratic equation and the roots. So if alpha and beta are the roots and this is the quadratic equation, then we know that alpha plus beta is equals to minus 3, alpha into beta is equals to c, that is 1, right? Now what is the next step we are going to do here? So we have to find this. Now see, alpha by beta plus beta by alpha whole cube is equals to alpha cube by beta cube plus beta cube by alpha cube plus 3 into AB. So this gets cancelled. So we have 1 into A plus B, that is alpha plus beta by alpha, right? Now what we have to find out? We have to find out this. So if we have the value of this and this, so we can actually find the value of what is asked in the question. So how are we supposed to proceed, right? Now let's write down from here the following. So in order to find out this summation of the roots, what we can do, we can proceed the following way. We have to find out this, okay? So that is alpha by beta plus beta by alpha is equals to how much? So if we go for the LCM, we have alpha square plus beta square by alpha into beta, okay? Now if we simplify this, that is alpha by beta plus beta by alpha is equals to alpha square plus beta square by alpha beta. Now this a square plus b square can be written as following. How much? That is alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 into alpha beta, correct? Whole divided by alpha beta. See, now alpha plus beta is minus 3, alpha into beta is 1. So let's put the values here. That is alpha plus beta is minus 3 square minus 2 into alpha beta is 1 by alpha into beta is 1. So this is 3 square is 9, 9 minus 2 is 7. So that means the value of alpha by beta plus beta by alpha is equals to 7. Now so let us put the values here, okay, in this. So how much we get? 7 cube is equals to alpha cube by beta cube plus beta cube by alpha cube plus 3 into 7, that is alpha cube by beta cube plus beta cube by alpha cube is equals to 7 cube minus 21. How much is 7 cubes? So 7 sevens are 49, 49 into 7s are 63, 28, 28 and 2 is 30 and 4 34. So that is 343 minus 21, which is equals to 1 minus 3, 2, 2, 2. Now that is our answer. So let us check the options. 322 is the correct answer. Now let's have a look at the second question. The next question is, let omega be a non-real cube root of unity, okay? Omega is what? Cube root of unity. Then the value of n is equals to minus 50 to 50, omega to the power n is how much? So let us try to find out. So the second question, basically we have to find out n is equals to minus 50 to 50, omega to the power 50, and omega is cube root of unity. Now in this case where omega is cube root of unity, and if we take the consecutive powers, then the summation of the consecutive power for this type of variable omega is always 0. That is what I'm trying to talk about. That is omega to the power n plus omega to the power n plus 1 plus omega to the power n plus 2. So if we go on adding the cube root of unity to the power consecutive powers, then we will have the summation as 0. The series is 0. So now we have this. Now if we write down, so how many numbers do we have? So say minus 50 to 0 and 0 to 50. So how many numbers are there? So these many, these many. So that is 100 plus, so since I have 0, 1, so there are 101 terms. Okay. Now in order to make it a cube root of a particular number, what can we do? See, I have summation n is equals to minus 50 to 50 omega to the power 50. Now I can add 102 and subtract 102. So what is the meaning? Now here, till here I have 102 terms and I'm left with this one term. Now I know that 102 is basically we can write 102 in the form of cube, right? 102, we have a cube value. That means the summation of omega to the power 50, that is the cube root of unity, that is we have 101 terms plus 1 term, such that the power is now can be written in the form of cube root. Then from this statement, that is the series of this type of number with consecutive power is 0. So that means these 102 terms which can be written in the form of cube is 0. And we have minus omega to the power 102, where this is cube root of 1 and this can be written in the form of cube. So that is minus 1 should be the correct answer. Do we have minus 1 in the options? Yes, so the correct answer is minus 1. Next question, that is sine 10 to the power, there is a root of the equation. So we have to find out the equation, right? So for that, so we have to find out sine 10 degree, right? So now sine 30 degree can be written as 3 sine 10 degree minus 4 sine cube of 10 degree. Now sine 30 is half, and I don't know about this, so let us write it down x. So 3x minus 4x cube. So that means 1 is equals to 6x minus 8x cube. Then the equation can be written as 8x cube minus 6x plus 1 is equals to 0. And that is our option.